Hi, Eric Gibaud, Gibaud.com, and today I'm going to present you a softbox by Wescott, the Rapidbox L. Let's start. A few days ago I published a video about this flash, the FJ400 by Westcott, and I said there that they also sent me a softbox and I would review it, show it, present it. But before, I would like to tell a bit about Westcott as a company. Maybe if you are in the States, United States, you probably know the company, or in North America, you probably in Canada or Mexico, you probably know the company. But I don't know in which country you are, and not everyone knows about this company. This is not a new company. It was founded in 1899, so it's over 100 years, more than 100 years, okay? And so it's not new. And then they were making umbrellas, quality umbrellas. In 1944, they started to make umbrellas for golfers to play golf. While you're playing golf, you use an umbrella. In 1965, they started to use fiberglass in their umbrellas, so giving a really high quality. In 1969, Tom Wells, who is the actual chairman of Wescott, was only 15 years old, and he thought it would be good to start doing soft boxes for photography, and since then they've been working hard on that. In 1984 they made the first softbox based on an umbrella, and in 1988 they patented and created the Apollo model, which is the model, the typical square 28 inch, I think, umbrella softbox that many strobist user love to have, and it was copied by many other companies, but the first was theirs, so I think it's a big reference. So when we are photographers and want to work outside of studio, we really need to have an easy way to transport our gear, mount it quick, fast, and something that is solid. So I'm going to present you this great softbox that really gives us everything we want. This is why I came here outside, so you can imagine how it would be someone who want to create some photo shoot here, how he could transport his gear. Okay, so I'm going to show you, measure light, show you the quality, how it's built, all this. Let's carry on. So it comes in a bag like this. It's really great, easy to close. Okay, here you have a lock here. Okay, open it, and it's really really nice. I mean, the box, it comes in a carton box, which is really nice with pictures, all this. You really feel like you want to make pictures already when you see the box. Okay, so you open it, and so in here you will find the umbrella itself, the softbox itself, with some you also get some information there, and you also get the diffusion panels, okay, that you will need to get the light even out of the box. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how to mount it and how it works, all that. The system Westcott is using is called a switch. And why switch? Because you can actually switch the speed ring. It means that they have 13 models of rings to mount on the flash. 13 models because you may have different brand of flash, or doesn't matter which brand you have. The one I have here is a Bowen mount that can go on Westcott, Godox, and many other brand of flashes that use this mount, but you have also Photo or many other. Okay, so it means if you buy this softbox, you can get the mounts that correspond to your flash, but also as an investment towards the future, if one day you change a brand of flash, you can keep your softbox. You just need to buy another ring, and that's great. Or if you have two brand of flashes, you buy one softbox and two rings, and depends on which flash you use, you can use it. So it's really easy to use. I'll show you a video Westcott made. It's probably better than I would show myself. You just have to press with your thumb on the thumb rest, and then you slide in as flat as you can. You slide in the ring, and it's there. Then you lock it, and then you screw the small screw here so it doesn't turn around. Okay, and that's it, and you set. You have the right mount for your flash, and that's it. I've mounted it on the flash. It would be logical for me to open it before, but so you have a look inside how it is. After I'll go a bit further because I don't have much space here. Okay, so as you can see inside, this is really an umbrella. Okay, I press. The only thing is that the small bar here is shorter than an umbrella. I put in there, I turn, and that's locked, and that's it. So anything easier than this? I don't think there is. Okay. And then you have two pieces of fabrics to put in there. One on the front, you don't have to put it if you don't want. And then the inner one that is very often recommendable to use it. So you can put it here. It's just a pressure button, and then you put it on there and you put it all the way around. Okay. It's really well thought. You also have a zipper here, so you can actually pass your hand here if you want to do something with the lamp or whatever, or you want to put, even if you want to have a stand in there. I don't know how you would do it, but that would be maybe possible. Okay, to have something there to put a lamp in there. I don't know, but you have easy access with the zipper here. The build is really great. It's metal structure. You really see the thickness. All this is really solid. It really makes me trust this softbox. Okay, and then the material you touch is really good. The silver is really reflectant, really strong. You don't see much here because light is not getting in there, but it's really the reflection is really strong. And by the way, these fabrics in the front and the inner fabrics on this softbox and on any softbox with the years becomes a bit yellowish. Don't worry about that. You must hand clean it. You use soap for laundry. It's important that you have no bleach in there because it would be a disaster for that, but you just hand wash it with normal soap, the one you use for your clothes, but no bleach. Okay. And the inner on this softbox and in any softbox, you should never wash it with scrubbing whatever, because that could get this silver part damaged. Okay, it's not just this softbox, it's any softbox. So if you're not using the softbox, make sure it's folded, or otherwise have the front linen, the front fabric, to make sure no dust is getting on there, because you have to take care of this. It's your investment. Okay, but the quality is really brilliant. Now I'm going to mount the front panel. This is to get a really uniform light. It's Velcro, it's really easy. By the way, there is also a grid, an optional grid. I don't have it, but if you want to have a really directional light, you could get the optional grid and put it on there, also on the Velcros. A softbox can be beautiful, easy to use, easy to transport, easy to fold, easy to open, everything you want. But if light is not coming out even from border to border, center, all this, then it's not good. So the only way to have that, to check that, we're going to use my light meter and check if we get uniform light. And this is really important, otherwise it's useless. So time of truth, let's start. So I've put my light meter at ISO 100, 250th of a second to make sure not to catch ambient light. And let's see, I'm going to measure a center. There's a bit of wind, so it's moving. I'm going to place the light meter against the fabric, okay? But we're gonna see what we get. So we start with center. 32.6 f32.6 border. 32.4. 32.7. 32.2, 32.2, 32.8, 32.4, 32.6, 32.5 with no wind. I tried at home, okay, with no wind. It was really flat. I was getting exactly the same measurement. Obviously with the wind I press more or less the light meter, so at that distance it makes a small difference, but as you can see it's really even. It's really good. I've seen some softboxes you actually have one stop difference, or sometimes even two stops different, even with the layer in there, the fabrics, all this. I want to test it without the front fabric. When you remove the front fabric, you get a light that is more contrasty. The softness will be the same in the way that depends on the size of a softbox and the distance of your subject. Okay, so you won't have like mark like this. It will still be the same softness, but shadows will be darker, a bit more contrasty. So the big problem when you get off the front panel, very often then you don't get a light that is even. So this is a problem, because then the person that you're lighting, or the object or whatever, will be lit differently, you know, not as nice, evenly wise. Okay, if you look for that, that's okay, but if you don't want that, you want uniform, that's a problem. So we're going to test. I'm going to put my light meter more or less where the fabric was before and see if it's uniform. Okay, so let's put here center 32.5, border 32.1, maybe I was a bit back. Okay, 32.2, 32.2, 32.1, 32.2, and here 32.3. Okay, 32.5, maybe I was a bit in there, a bit more. Okay, but it's really even. This is brilliant. Take into account that with the white fabric, the front panel, I was touching the front panel, so maybe that would affect the result and give a bit more light than it seems. But I think if I was measuring exactly at 1 meter, it will be really even. Okay, so I'm really impressed, because with this softbox you get the two options: really soft light, even light, or a bit more contrasty light, even light. Because a big problem is most softbox I've seen, when you remove the front panel, then you lose the light that is even. So this is incredible from top to bottom, right to left, center, mid center. It's really a great softbox. I've not seen such a great softbox in many years. I'm really happy with it. The biggest enemy of any photographer that is shooting outside with a softbox is wind. So I've got this tip. I showed it in a video once, I think. And I love it, because once I was walking in front of the beach, and everyone had kept their sunshade, like these big umbrellas, because it was really windy, except one guy. And I saw the umbrella was moving a bit, but not much. I said, how is this guy doing? And I came closer. I saw that he had this system, like rope with some picket in the floor, and it was perfect. I thought, oh, that's great, I'm going to do that. So I went to a sport shop where they had camping material and gear. I bought this small metal picks that you actually put in the floor, so when it's possible, obviously, and then some rope, and that's it. It doesn't move. Obviously, if you put it, the rope, the higher you can, here I put it low because not too much wind, but if you put really high, it's really stable. And because the problem is when you go with someone to hold your umbrella, or your softbox or the stand, so it doesn't fall, at one time he's going to scratch his nose or his head, or put his hand off, and this is just when there will be some wind, it will fall and will break your flash or your softbox. So I'll give you this tip: if the floor is possible, use that, put some rope, and if you can put as high, normally I put it at the maximum height, just below the flash. Okay, so it's really safe, it works really well. By the way, this is the L model. They have 3 sizes for this rapid box system. They have the take my notes, 26 inches, which is the S model, 66 centimeter diameter, the M model, 36 inches, 91 centimeters diameter, and this one, the L model, with its 48 inches, 122 centimeters. Okay, and also they have a beauty dish that works with the same system. I would really love to try it, okay, to test it. And with the switch system, they have many other soft boxes, but I was speaking about the rapid boxes. Okay, so I am really impressed. The quality of this soft box is amazing. Not just the build quality, with that obviously is important if you're going to transport it, fold it, close it all the time. Okay, so it's really important, but the light that come out of it is so even, so good quality. This is really good. And very often people don't understand that a softbox or an umbrella, whatever you use in front of your flash, is like the lens you use in front of your camera. this really makes a big difference, more than a flash. A flash is important for speed, recycle, all this, but a softbox is key to lighting. Okay, this is really the most important part, and many people do not understand prices about softboxes. They think that a really cheap softbox will make it, and sometimes it seems to be good, but when you start to measure the lights, then it's not even, so you will not have the look you wanted. Okay, so a good softbox is normally not really the cheapest thing, because the material must be good. They must have some engineering studies to make sure our light will travel in there, and make sure that goes bounces properly in there, all this, to come out with a great light. And this explains very often that you should invest serious part of your budget in lighting gear, and modifiers is probably the most important part of your lighting gear. So I'm really impressed with this. In description I'll leave you a link to a Wescott website in the part of these softboxes. Obviously check the whole site, because they have a lot of modifiers, a lot of gear, so have a look. That was the gear presentation. I made the gear review. I made a review of the flash already, review of this, also of the trigger, and soon you will see more videos, but not about this, not about the gear now, but how we use it. So we'll make some photo shoot with Claudia Reyes. I've made some already, and we'll show you how it works, how we set it up, how we use it, all this, and you will see the results, the creative part of it. So I'm really happy with that gear, and I really want to thank Westcott for sending me this gear. I really love it. I hope they will send me some more things. I thank Arturo from Socialarte YouTube channel that helped me receiving this to the Canary Islands, and I really thank you for watching this video. Please share it on social networks if you feel it may interest other people. If you have not done yet, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. There's a small button down here, a small bell. If you click on the bell, get notified when I upload a new video. My website, ericgibaud.com. If you have any question, you can leave a comment below. I'll also leave you a link of my gear on Amazon, links to other part of my YouTube channel, also a link to my PayPal account in case you wanted to make a donation. Thank you very much. Please take care of yourself, and see you soon. Bye.